We're trying for the third time. So, quick story time, I guess. I filmed this twice already because I was trying to shove it into doing it this weekend. I found out last Thursday that I had to take everything off my balcony, and if you know anything about me, I love plants, so I had all of my garden out in pots on my balcony. So I spent the whole weekend trying to figure out how to get everything inside, and now there's just stuff everywhere. You can see my herbs are right here. I've got pepper plants, I've got tomato plants, I've got my whole little greenhouse is just like sitting inside. I mean, luckily we live in an apartment that has a lot of natural light coming in because of these big windows, and there's sliding glass doors out to the balcony, but I'm just worried that like enough stuff's gonna die that I'm gonna feel like I'm starting from scratch, even though it's hopefully only a couple weeks that it's gonna have to be like this, so I guess we'll see. So today I have 3 finished objects, 2 works in progress. It'll probably still be a shorter episode, which is fine, because they've been clocking in at like 20 minutes, and I don't even know how I have 20 minutes worth of stuff to talk about. Let's get into it. So, hat! I finished my hat! So this is my, Meyer-made Lexi Meyer, DIY embroidery hat kit. I love how this turned out. This was a quick project. I did this mostly in the course of an evening while watching Netflix. The instructions were really easy to follow. It had everything that I needed in it, and I would absolutely do this again. I really want to get more into embroidery, especially, you know, flower embroidery. I love flowers. I love plants. I would love to do a hat like this, but with like vegetables on it, which I know sounds so nerdy, but like I just like vegetable and flower illustrations, and I think like the embroidery versions are so cute. Yeah, would do again, would pay for again, want to wear this every day of my life. I just got back from work. That's literally the only reason why I'm not wearing this right now. So love this. Next finished object, it was a win. We went to go buy yarn for another project that I picked up, which is jumped the queue because I'm terrible at keeping to a queue. So I needed to go buy yarn for that, and I just happened to come upon these little kits. They're from the company Make Market. They're little crochet starter kits. They're actually really good for beginners. Obviously I'm not a beginner, but my wife is. So she got one for herself too. But I got this. Look at it. It's so cute. It's got a little fringe, it's got little ears and a horn. This is slightly modified. My only complaint is, I don't know if I crochet really loosely or if it was just calculated wrong, but there was not enough yarn in here for what it told me to do, so I, you know, with my knowledge, modified it to make it work. But yeah, that was my only gripe, and like this turned out huge. I don't know if you can tell, this is a big mug. Like this is a big mug. Here's my hand. I have small hands, but it's a big mug from Cracker Barrel. But, and it's cute because this mug has all kinds of stuff on it. I love this mug, and I think it's cute that it's my unicorn mug that this fits on. But yeah, super cute. I love this kit. It was so fun to make. Once again, this was a little quick one. I sat and I made this while I was watching Netflix the one day. Only took maybe like an hour and a half max, and that was me like spacing out while I was making it, but turned out great. Absolutely love it. My wife got a crochet jellyfish one to do. She's a completely new crocheter. She hasn't really done many projects at all. She's gone back and forth. And I started her on a hat that she has not gotten very far in, but I'm hoping that, like, more stuff like this will get her into, like, wanting to do stuff. Oh, and we still have all of, this is her little bag of stuff that she has to work on. We still have the yarn for her, little face pads that she wants to make that we got at Yarn Store Day, and then the snail pattern that she wants to do, the little snails. So that was, like, just a little fun little thing that I did last week. And then I finished my Liesel socks. Ah, look at these. They're so cute. So this is, the pattern is the Liesel socks. This is by the Woolly Kraken. Absolutely adore this pattern. It's so cute. I really love it. They turned out great. The yarn is Catskill Merino yarn, from New York. I think I've talked about this before. Got it for Christmas. My wife bought it for me when we were up there. This was like, I haven't done socks a lot. I keep hitting the table. I have literally only knit 2 pairs of socks in my life. I've done a couple pairs of slippers, but only 2 pairs of socks. And then a couple like little single shorty socks before that. Both pairs of full socks that I've made are for my wife. So this is the first pair of socks that I've made for myself. They're nice little shorty socks. I don't really wear the higher socks. I'm thinking I might try to do the Boxo socks things for this year, with Woolenvine. I really want to make more socks, and I think this kind of reminded me that it is something that I'm interested in, working on socks more. So this is a German short row heel. I don't know if you can see that. It looks so nice, and I was so excited about only having to pick up 3 stitches, just 3 stitches on each side. You know, I've only ever done like the regular, I don't remember what it's called, you know, the flap, little flap guy down the back. And I've heard about like afterthought heels, which just kind of scares me. But this was so nice. It worked up so quick. It was not intimidating. I love these so much, and I love how they look. I did not have a problem with second sock syndrome, obviously, because I knit them pretty quickly, even despite having other projects. But they're so warm. I love this yarn. It is so warm. These are going to be perfect for winter. I wear little boots a lot that are about this height. These are going to be perfect. I have such toasty toes. I'm excited to wear these. So yeah, I looked up and I have now you can do the little bundles on Ravelry. So I have a bundle in my favorites of sock patterns that I'd like to do. There's a couple shorty socks. There's some there's a couple worsted weight socks too, because I do like worsted weight, like really toasty socks. So yeah, I'm thinking I might actually do it. I mean, I obviously have a lot of bigger projects to work on right now, but maybe like closer when it's getting into winter, even if I don't make it all the way through the box of socks things, I think it might be nice to just make a bunch of socks this year. I have a lot of sock yarn and I have a lot of worsted yarn that would lend itself really well to socks. So I think that might be in the future here. So works in progress, I only have 2 because I'm working so much on this pattern test. So all my stuff is shoved in bags because I take my projects to work with me. Obviously, I'm still working on the Blackberry kerchief. I'm actually in the middle of a row because I think I was working on this in a meeting and then I got distracted. But yeah, I got a few more rows done, but this is still, I still have plenty of yarn. I'm going to be working on this for a while. And this is just kind of my secondary thing. I don't want to talk about this every week, but it's still a work in progress. And then my big project right now is in this farm show bag. Pennsylvania. It is called the Agnes Top by Divine Debris. And I think it's really cool, and I am pattern testing for it right now. So like I said, I have until Monday to finish it. I have a significant amount done. I'm doing the 2XL size, so it might be a little bit big on me and my wife, but I kind of intended this to be like a loose-fitting summer top that I can wear over my bathing suit or whatever. So I went for a bigger size, and that's what you needed. But it's cool. It's got this little thing. It is nice. I like these colors that I picked. They're kind of similar to what she had. I think her original was like a lighter pink color, white, and then like a magenta color, which looked really cool. But I went for this like salmon color. It's not something that I would normally wear, but I think it's going to be nice. So I am in a section of a lot of just straight, it's like clusters, but it's basically straight crochet and kind of mindless. So I think I'm going to break out of that tonight, hopefully. And I should be able to actually get to the other side tonight. So yeah, this time next week, this will be finished and I can actually work on all of those other projects that I've been meaning to work on. But this is going to be my main focus for this week. So I am hoping to really barrel through it the next couple days so that hopefully I can get myself ahead. But this weekend my wife's on call, so I'm not really going anywhere. She's gonna kind of be stuck pretty close to home, so it's gonna be a movie weekend. But yeah, I'm on row like 64 of 140 some, so I'm like a teeny bit behind if you like divide it evenly, but I once again had to spend all weekend moving my plants inside my house. Like I said, short episode this week. I don't have a lot to talk about. Hopefully I'll have more to talk about next week, but that's what's going on in my craft world. Thanks for watching. See you on the flip side. That was lame. Bye.